Bigger, bolder, faster. Boom, I'm going to the maximum. I'm going to the maximum. I'm going to the maximum.
So I think we have a very smart crowd left right now. Hands up for those who knew that there's a lot of traffic outside. That's why you're staying inside here. Smart. That's why I say we have a very smart audience. Good evening. I guess I'm running a bit late. Now it's 6 p.m. I'm the second last speaker. So I'll kind of breeze through things. So just let me explain a little bit when we've been given the topic about today. And we said that we wanted to say investments made simple through Maya. So for those who do not know Maya, and we'll go through it, basically what we do is trying to make it easier, simpler, more accessible for everybody to be able to buy and sell crypto through Maya. And essentially, that's what we provide. So my name is Alvin. I'm the next slide, please. So I'll talk a little bit about Maya. So Maya is actually originally called Pay Maya. We rebranded to be two-syllable, makes it easier to roll off your tongue. We are one of the largest e-wallets in the Philippines. We have 50 million users out of 110 million in the country itself. So that's a lot of numbers, a very large number. Thank you. We're also a digital bank. We received our digital bank license end of last year. We also received our crypto exchange license last year as well, and we started operations this year. For those who may not be aware, we are offering savings of up to 6%, no minimum per annum for anybody who wants to sign up. So I've spoken to a lot of the people, and people realized they started to download and install and like, oh really, I didn't know you can do this through Maya. So here we go. Update your app, App Store, Google Play, and then check it out. So you'll be able to enjoy that 6%. So I lead the investment business in Maya. Before we started, there was nothing on it. And today we are actually delivering these services to all of you to be able to trade, buy and sell crypto. I think the story that we wanted to sell is financial inclusion. I think we made our name through offering Maya as a consumer app. So we've been doing that and serving all of you. So those who are eligible will be able to top up anywhere. You have, go to any convenience store or top up online and be able to have funds in and cash in very simply, very quickly, and be able to transfer, pay your bills, be able to link your wallet balance to a Visa or MasterCard and be able to spend online. I go on holidays and actually all I take is my Maya card. It's like, just tap and pay. When I'm in Singapore, when I take the train, I just tap and pay. It's very simple, very easy to use. One of the things that we wanted to show to the world is that what is the positioning when we say Maya all-in-one app? Now, if you look at the whole of Southeast Asia, you realize one thing which is very different about us. There's probably no entity which is an e-wallet app, a banking license holder, as well as a virtual asset service provider holder. I think other than DBS, who's in Singapore, who has all of these licenses, there's no other company, at least in Asia Pac, that has all the licenses, so that's quite unique. Everybody would like to ask about our opinion about what's happening in crypto. I think the answer that we would give is that we would like to provide security, assurance, that in troubled waters, we are here to stay. And in doing so, we offer you the security that we have with Maya. We are also a digital bank, as well as a crypto license holder. So that positioning of what we want to engage the customer is that we know outside it's turbulent waters, but we want to enable you to park your funds securely with us, whether it's an e-wallet, whether it's a digital banking, whether it's your crypto assets from other crypto exchanges globally. We want you to be able to store that securely with us. So one of the things that we created or we thought about when we embarked on this is really about simplicity. We wanted to offer Maya to the whole section of users out there, not necessarily those users who are crypto natives like majority of you guys probably are. And what we wanted to do and make it very simple for everybody to be engaged with our platform And one of the ways that we actually do it is to have the ability to link it to what we do. Is that how do you pay with Maya and get different benefits? Some of the things that we talk about are cashback. Hands up those who know that Maya provides you cashback. All right. So one of the things that we innovated as of this year is that we decided to provide you free Bitcoin. Anybody knew that if you pay with Maya, you get free Bitcoin? Thank you. What if you pay with the other e-wallets? Do you get anything? Oh, thank you. So I think, there goes the experience in the sense that what we wanted to do was something very engaging, very easy, and in doing so, we decided to come with our own crypto cashback. So we go on to the next slide, please. So this is what we did. We decided to provide you a way to win Bitcoin. Anybody of you heard about the Bitcoin Millionaire campaign that we do? Are any of you millionaires who have won with us? If not, I guess the answer is to keep on trying, keep on paying with Maya. Hopefully, we'll get there. But the answer is, I think it is a very engaging way to actually provide crypto benefits to the end user. And we believe that previously we gave cash, which is good. But what we wanted to do is to convince the rest of the people who are not crypto natives to say, why don't you try crypto with Maya? Because now, with your QR purchase, you actually get free Bitcoin. And sometimes it's just that little incentive that gets you started, right? You have the first step to try something new. All of you is like, well, I don't have Bitcoin. I'm not interested in crypto. I understand. And that's the reason why we decided to give you free Bitcoin when you make a QR purchase. It could be for a can of Coke. It could be a McDonald's. In fact, the guy who actually won in Cebu actually bought a burger in McDonald's, and he became a Bitcoin millionaire. He was really featured, so you can take a look at our news as well. So we go on to the next part of what we want to introduce about, which is Maya for all. The idea here is that we wanted to collate a way for people to be able to be engaged. And as a payments app, I think most of you probably open up your Maya app, you scan the QR, and you close it after you make a transaction. I mean, that's what I do. And what we find, which is very interesting when we launched crypto, was that a lot of people stayed on the page and decided to check out the prices. They're like, what's the price of the Bitcoin right now? What's the historical prices? What are the news that we offer? So it was actually a fundamental change in buyer behavior or user behavior, transitioning from my relationship is scan a QR and then I close the app, to now scan a QR, go in, I check out crypto, and decide to see like, well, what's in there? That curiosity is what engage customers more. So we see investments as a sort of interaction. It also helps to keep your interest longer in a payments app like Maya, which is all in one app, than you previously would have. And we saw the numbers go up. So when we started, we saw like, wow, there are a lot of people checking on the prices. Even people who are checking on the prices midnight, beyond midnight, they looked at the US market. This was not behavior that we saw before. So that was something new for us. It's a form of engagement. You actually feel more invested because now instead of just paying for something and then you close the app, now you have something in there that you feel engaged with. And that's what we wanted to drive. So the data backed up our theory in terms of what we wanted to do. And of course, we want to engage you further. So we go on to the next slide itself. With Maya, you have the ability to trade up to 19 cryptocurrencies. And this is something that we started with 10. We added another 5, and then we added another 4. We'll be adding a few more before the end of the year. And the idea here is that you can track all your investments with one. A lot of people talk about personal financial management in terms of how do I know all the investments that we have, in the palm of your hands. You really want to see like, hey, if I put, 10 pesos in 2 months ago, what is the value of my portfolio right now? I think the first drop of our UX, we didn't have this functionality. So if you do an update on your Maya app right now, and you go into the crypto page, you'll be able to see that actually you'll be able to see the historical amount that you used to pay and how much your portfolio. Is it up? Is it down? I think majority of people right now would have seen something in red color. So I'll leave it at that. But that's the nature of the macro environment today. If we go on to the next slide itself, so this is how the crypto marketplace looks like. Actually, I did this screenshots, from my phone. So if you go on to the next one, you see that we have all these different cryptocurrency counters. A lot of people ask us, like, so how do you select coins that we wanted to show to the public, right? I think the answer for us is that basically we look at the most traded, highly, spoken about. I think the coins which are cherry-picked from Coinbase, which is our liquidity provider, are coins that we wanted to show you that are safe for you to invest. Again, I go back to the strategy. It's about positioning as being very, very safe, secure, and compliant to assure you that please purchase your crypto through us and not through other exchanges. If you go on to the next slide itself and move on. So this is the free Bitcoin promotion that we had. I'll let you read too much about it. If you go on to the next slide. Some of the transaction limits on Maya Crypto itself. So we have this construct we call KYC 0 and KYC 1. So the limits are 100,000 for a KYC 1 user. How many of you know that in Philippines there are about 24 different IDs that you need to KYC? Not a lot probably, but those are the complexities we play with. When we go any overseas and we speak to them, it's like, do you know in Philippines you have 24 different IDs? It's like, what? Yeah, but that's the reality. So most of the people are in KYC 0, and a lot of people who got upgraded to KYC 1, you enjoy the benefit of 100,000 in terms of your balance. So if we go on to the next deck itself, here's how to get started in Maya Crypto. You go to the Welcome Hub, and for newbies, we actually give you some fresh tooltips to get you started. And over here, you can take a look at 1, 2, 3, 4 ways to teach you about what are the buttons that you need to press and be able to access. And in the Learn tab, I think this is something important to highlight. We know that majority of Filipinos may not be crypto aware, and that's why we put a big focus on the Learn tab itself, where you could familiarize yourself with crypto items, access quick tips, and be updated with crypto news. It's also contextually sensitive. When you go and buy crypto in a Bitcoin page itself, if you scroll down, you only see Bitcoin-related tooltips or news itself about Bitcoin. So if we move on to the next page itself, you can see that the way that the UX has over here. So you can also set up your alerts. Not sure how many of you have tried to set up the alerts, but basically the idea here is the market goes up, the market goes down. If there's a price position that you will need to lock down and get alerts, you can set and customize. So you actually don't need to monitor it. You can set it, go away, come back, you come in a push notification like, Bitcoin is X percentage over, or it reached a certain threshold. So we find it very useful for a lot of people to be able to do that, automate this, and you can do your own thing. Moving on to the next slide, 3 easy ways to buy your crypto. You have the ability to click on the buy button. In the center page, that's how the charts look like in terms of Bitcoin. In terms of the other options, you can also buy it over here. So this is my portfolio, not looking so well. If we move on to the last one, the last slide that I have, and I'll close it off with this one, which is the next one. 3 easy ways to sell your crypto as well. So I'll end up with this. Maya is looking to roll out new features to engage. I think the community itself has been very progressive. Everybody, has been working as a community. I think these are tough times, but I think our commitment to everybody is really to roll out new features, to excite it, and we're here together with you. And as the market picks up, we'll be here to facilitate the easiest way to buy and sell crypto. Always buy low and sell high, and now it's a low period. Thank you very much.
Philippine Talk TV, see you next year.